and I were together at a meeting of the Citizen Science Association a few, I guess it's now maybe 2 years ago almost, or it's
Yes.
back. And two things I'd mention. One is it was a real eye-opener as to how much of citizen science is being done by people who are working on environmental justice. The need to measure things, air pollution, other things in their communities in order to put a stop to pollution. It was just an impressive connection, and one that really woke me up to that. But the other one was, I went to your session, which for me was the best session at the whole meeting.
Oh,
and
thank
you talked about working to spread your GLOBE work to other HBCUs around the Gulf Coast of the United States. Could you say a little about that?
Yes, I'm working on that right now. I'm very excited that GLOBE is now working on a particulate matter 2.5, PM 2.5 protocol, because we now know that there is a strong correlation between places that have elevated PM 2.5 air pollution and vulnerability to COVID-19, which of course falls right into the locations of some of the communities that we're working with in the Gulf Coast. And so this is a perfect opportunity for us to get some of the purple air sensors into these communities so that it can be used more or less as to spread awareness, and maybe even in some cases validate some of the data that's going to be collected by current and future NASA satellites that are detecting PM 2.5 levels from space. So I can just see this as like the perfect opportunity to have young people in these communities participating with GLOBE, using these PM 2.5 purple air sensors along with the other atmosphere protocols to really look at how COVID-19 might and its impacts might be exacerbated in their communities. We've already done this to some degree with my students, but yeah, this isn't. I'm very excited about that. We've done a lot with the urban heat islands effect through GLOBE and urban heat islands effect campaigns, and so when we start to look at places like Atlanta and Houston and other parts of the South, and really everywhere, we know that urban heat islands can significantly increase risks associated with asthma and other respiratory illnesses. And of course, COVID-19 falls right into that category. And so we see a direct relationship between respiratory illness and susceptibility to COVID-19, which as we start to move into the summer months, young people, it should be drawn right into this as a way for them to actually study and analyze and become curious about how these environmental sciences and health sciences all come together to directly affect their health. And again, that gets their attention. Like my mother said, I can't teach you anything until I get your attention first. And all these things that are happening right now are definitely getting a lot of young people's attention. And I'm just so glad that, GLOBE is perfectly aligned with everything that's happening, so that these young people can not just read about it or be victims, but be agents in scientific inquiry, and it can change a kid's life.